Capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. Wanted to get the ground game going because so far, not a lot of success.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Pickett. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. When he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll move the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Lopez wants to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, so he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
I mean, you could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
Pocket breaking down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Barnes. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows.
Avoid disaster.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Lopez to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
It'll be a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's...
As a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Just can't pull the... Quarterback is sacked at the 41. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Lopez wants to fire. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
Hey, I gotta be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Let's go. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They send the tight end in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. You're going to see his best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off.
so they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Hubbard. Under fire. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. It's a draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. Quick release by the QB. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for... You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Quarterback on the keeper. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hubbard. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds.
All over the field.
Runs through a tackle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side takes every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.